Everybody move here. Next up is going to be Kristoff at SL3, 5-4, and the coin booster are enabled as always, and we are doing him second because he is, of course, the next one that got to skill 3 with 75% into skill 4, so we couldn't keep pulling because I was afraid I would get him to SL4. Very much like with Traveler Anna, so it looks like Elsa is the one that's playing hard to get. Anyways, what does his ability do? Well, it clears a horizontal line of Tsum. That's it. You know, nothing fancy. Nothing fancy at all, unfortunately. So like every plain Jane horizontal clear in the game, the tips are always the same. He freezes the screen when you use his ability. So make sure you have Tsum on screen, otherwise he's not going to hit for anything. Even if he does hit for a full skill clear's worth, it unfortunately only falls in the low to mid 20s range, which means the skill is not strong enough to get you back into fever time on its own. So the good news is, or rather, it's not good news. I apologize. It's not good news, but there is a silver lining because his horizontal clear is not very strong. It doesn't hit for very much. You have room at the bottom of the screen to kind of hoard, you know, a couple blank bubbles here and there, and it's not going to interfere with the very little the skill's already clearing, which is definitely going to help you. Say you find yourself in a situation where there's no item on screen and you need to cycle through a few Tsum as quickly as possible, especially if you're not using the 5-4 booster item. You know, having a couple extra bubbles on screen is going to be beneficial. I even mentioned in the video that if you get a large Tsum on screen with someone like him that doesn't have a very powerful burst ability, it's not even worth kind of hoarding it to try and get a time bubble attempt out of it. Just make a 7-chain, make a blank bubble, cycle through the screens a little bit quicker with those bubbles. That's going to benefit you more consistently throughout your game. So as far as Kristoff is concerned, yeah, actually he turned out to be a little bit better than I thought as far as the coin earnings went. And as far as the score went, well, about as expected for someone that hits in the low 20s to mid 20s. So that's basically it. Plain Jane horizontal clear. That's all he's got, man. That's all he's got. But he does give you that Christmas vibe. You know, the reindeer, Christmas is around the corner, 3 weeks away. Hey, silver linings. That's what Kristoff is all about. All right, everybody, if you have any questions, comments, anything like that, leave them all in the comment section below. And as always, thank you so much for your likes, your subs, and your viewership. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out. I mean, that almost never happens, getting into the skill that quick like that. That was kind of lucky. I'll take it. I think we have enough to charge him up again, so I'm just going to build it up. Yeah, we're good, we're good. For low level, sometimes it's better to just make a chain, even if it's not a 9-chain or higher with a large Tsum, just long enough to get a bubble out of it. Because, especially one like this, that's not strong enough to get you back into fever time on its own, having a few extra magic bubbles on screen is never a bad thing. So sometimes hoarding them for too long is not that efficient because you're not getting anything out of it. Yeah, about 2,500 base coin. That's kind of what I was expecting. Actually, that's a little more than I was expecting, to be honest with you. Because he's so weak. He hits for like, you know, mid-20s, so Not enough time to wait for the fever time. Yeah, about 2,500 base coin for 120 combo. That's actually a lot better than I thought he was going to do. Considering, again, that he only hits in the mid-20s, like, just not very strong at all. We ended up with 4.2 million score. Of course, Traveler Anna is going to beat everybody in score this week, and in general, for that matter. 3,000 base coin, or 3,000 coin after the booster was applied. Yeah, you know, basically what we were expecting. You know, average, slightly below average horizontal clear. He has nothing really going for him the way, say, like a Baymax 2.0 would, where at least you're like hitting the bubbles with the ability, or, you know, you're not freezing the screen every time you tap the ability. So literally plain Jane, run-of-the-mill, horizontal clear. If you need one, or you need somebody with blonde hair for a mission or something, he'll do the job for you. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Peace out.